Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about my 5 favorite foundations, and as I look at them in front of me, it occurs to me that these are all high-end foundations. I do tend to gravitate toward high-end for certain products like foundation. The foundation is really important to me. And while I do have some favorites from the drugstore, I don't have any of them here. So, except for this one. I have this one here. This is by Makeup Revolution, and it's the Conceal and Define. Ironically, this foundation has 2 things I don't like, and yet I love this foundation. I don't like foundations that have these doe foots inside. I don't think they're hygienic, and I might be wrong, but I think they're taking up space product could be. This foundation is a full coverage foundation. So I don't normally go for full coverage, but I do like this one. Okay, so in the Makeup Revolution, I wear F4. Other favorites that I have at the drugstore are the Maybelline Fit Me, and the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I tend to gravitate toward foundations that are glowy, dewy, make me look more radiant. So any foundation at the drugstore like that. The Boots number 7 has one that looks really good. I just don't have any of these here in front of me, so I can't talk to you about them or show them to you. But if you know of other drugstore foundations that are like that, let me know, because I'm not opposed to giving those a try at all. Moving forward, these are all high-end foundations, and I believe worth every single penny. Before we get rolling on these foundations and talking about them, I think it would only be right for me to tell you, in case you've never been here before, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. You will love it here. And go ahead and ring the bell. All right. I am 56, getting ready to turn 57. I have normal skin. The kind of foundation that I usually prefer is sheer to medium, and I like it to be dewy. I don't want a matte foundation. They need to work with my powders. They need to have a pump. They need to be sheer and radiant. And they need to also behave with my primers that I love. So every foundation that I show you is going to be already tested for all of those things. In the number 5 slot is Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15, which I don't even know why they have anything in there. 15. I mean, you need quite a bit to even get the 15. But, you know. Oh well. This one was a surprise to me because I have always stayed away from the Bobbi Brown line, because a long time ago I heard a YouTuber say that Bobbi Brown foundations and makeup was geared toward women with yellow undertones, and I do not have yellow undertones, so I thought Bobbi Brown is a line I won't be able to wear, and I never picked up anything. Recently, you guys know, I've been taking a little more of a plunge into Bobbi Brown, having discovered that I love her lipstick. It is a satin finish, weightless foundation that pretty much looks good on everybody with light to medium coverage. It has 22 shades. It's made in Japan, and my favorite is Cool Sand 2.25. It has a pump on it, and there is a ball bearing on the inside. So you want to shake this up very well. And this is the consistency. It gives the most beautiful, luminous, weightless, I mean, it's just a beautiful foundation. My number 4 choice was my number 3 choice until recently. And that would be the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. Like the Bobbi Brown, this is so lightweight. It doesn't look or feel like you have anything on your skin. It feels like nothing's there. It pretty much looks like you just have skin showing, and it's just really good skin. So the Makeup Forever Ultra HD also won the 2017 Allure Beauty Award. This foundation looks really good on an HD. So it's a really good foundation to film in, but you don't look really cakey or heavy, so you can just run right out and people will think you just have really great skin. Love this. There's no SPF in this, so you don't have to worry that it's going to flash back. If you are going to have family portraits taken, or you film and you want to make sure you look good on camera, this foundation will get her done. It's made in France, comes in 40 shades, and mine is in R230. In front of all their foundations is either an R or a Y. So the R is for red or cool undertones, and the Y is for yellow or warm undertones. It gives a light satin finish, and I think you'll love this foundation if you have normal to combo skin, but if you have oily skin, this is not your go-to. It also has a pump, but the consistency of this foundation is thicker. You can see it takes a little bit longer to come running down my hand. Oh my goodness. It's such a pretty, pretty foundation. Now I know you guys are going, who took the number 3 slot then? Who took it away from Makeup Forever? Well, that would be the new Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Lumière Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. This foundation is billed as being medium to full coverage. First comes in 30 shades, and mine is in 2 in 1.5 beige. It has all these weird ingredients in it, like some kind of mushroom extract and some pearl stuff. I'm doing really good on reviewing here. First time I used this baby, I did think it was going to go right back. I had put it over my Tarte pore, you know, the Tarte primer that I use. That primer works well under some foundations and not others. And it does not work for me at all with this foundation. No, it like grabs hold of it and won't let it move. The next day, I said, okay, let's try not using a primer at all. And I used it with a wet beauty blender. This foundation actually has a sponge that you can buy to go with it. So I thought it should look good with a beauty blender. And so I used a beauty blender, and boy, did I have a great day that day. No primer at all. But was I luminous? No, I didn't think I was luminous at all. In fact, I thought I was kind of matte. This thing's not my idea of luminous. I'm wearing it today, and I think I do look luminous, but it's not coming from this. It's coming from a Milk highlighter stick. This doesn't give it to me. It's still a very beautiful foundation. I do love this foundation now, but I had to wear it 2 or 3 times before I fell in love with it. This is the only foundation that I've ever really felt like I had a learning curve with, and I think it's because it's a different coverage. I'm used to sheerer coverages, so I just plaster it on my face, and then I think, okay, that's doing what I want it to do. This one did not. By the 3rd time, I was desperate enough to go to her website and read about the foundation before I started using it again. And that's why it's still in my possession. So I think this is a good lesson in maybe you should try a foundation more than once before you go running back to take it, you know, back to the store. Maybe you're just not using it right. So that was the case with this. Let me show you this foundation. Well, there you go. That's it. And believe it or not, that almost covers my whole face. I'm going to get another half pump, and that's perfect right there. And as you can see, it's not running. It's not going anywhere. So, you know, you would say, well, that's a full coverage foundation. Here's what I do with this foundation that makes it work. And I got this straight from the Laura Mercier website. I like that she reminds you that the foundation is meant to even out your skin tone, not to take the place of a concealer. And you just dot this all over your face. And once you've got that dotted out, then you can go in with your sponge and start working it into your skin. And look at this. After that, then go in with a concealer of choice and take care of the age spot. I've got one here and I've got one here, and perfect. Go to the Sephora and get matched for this foundation, because I would have never guessed that I was beige. I would have always picked ivory. But yeah, I'm beige in this. As you can see, it's a perfect match for my skin tone. And yeah, I recommend you get a sample of it, try it out. Less is more. See if you don't like it. My number 2 and number 1 slot are the same. Seems like nobody can knock these two down. The number 2 one, the one I'm getting ready to show you though, possibly could get knocked out for the Laura Mercier if this has changed. I only wear this foundation every great once in a while, like on very special occasions, and I don't think it's going to go bad because it's in aerosol. So that would be the Dior Airflash. It's got a ball bearing in here. It's like a spray can. You shake this up and then you spray it on, I spray it on my beauty blender. This is like you airbrushed your face. The reason I only wear this on special occasions is because, number one, it's my most expensive foundation at $62 a can. Number two, there's alcohol in this. Provides a light to medium coverage. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's so lightweight. Feels like you don't have a thing on your skin at all. No SPF in this one. Look at that finish. So beautiful. Made in France, 18 shades, and mine is in 200. And here's why I don't know if I'll buy it again after this is gone. Maybe I'll try the other one, but it might go back. I don't know, because this says Diorskin Airflash on it. So I think they reformulated this or something, because the new ones say Backstage, Dior Backstage Airflash. So I don't know if the formula changed or not. Hey, if you know, please let me know, okay? Because this is my number 2 foundation. Are you guys ready for my number 1? If you've been on this channel any length of time, you already know what this foundation is, don't you? This foundation has been my holy grail for, well, ever since Lancome got rid of the Tint Visionaire foundation that they had. It was in a bottle. It had a concealer in the cap with a mirror. Idiots. Lancome, what's wrong with you? Anyway, this was my number 2 foundation, and then when Lancome took that one away, this one became my holy grail, and I've been wearing this foundation, reaching for this foundation, loving this foundation for at least 5 years. This foundation provides a light to medium coverage. It provides a radiant. This is truly a radiant foundation. I love you so much. Marry me. It's a light to medium coverage. It has an SPF of 22. There are 25 shades of this foundation, and mine is in BR30. So let me show it to you. Look at this. Do you just want to die? 8 hours of sleep in a bottle. This foundation is going to make you look so darn good. But if you pair it with their blurring primer, which has gold flecks in it, and you just lightly dust it with their souffle powder, it's ridiculous. It does have a scent. It has that I'm really luxury item scent. I love this foundation so much. It would take a lot to knock this down, I think. Guys, I hope that you enjoy getting to see what my 5 top high-end foundations anyway are. I could see me doing a drugstore version of this sometime in the future, but I'm not going to do it right now because, as I said, I don't have those in my possession, and I'm not going to buy any more foundations until these are at least half gone. I hope you guys realize that you are the best part of the Fritzy family and so near and dear to my heart. If you guys aren't having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else, and until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to our channel. That sounded weird. It kind of like got stuck in my throat like a frog. Channel. It makes me want to gag. So keep doing it, I would say. I'm 56 years old and I'm getting ready to... Before we get rolling on these, I want to rolling. Keep the... You know what that reminds me of? When I was an x-ray tech and we would do colon exams, we would start out by singing this song. Rollin', keep those colons rollin', rawhide. Because you'd have to go in through the back. That was more than you wanted to know. I don't know if it really works for everybody or not, because I don't run around places. Can you see me at the mall, running around, squirting this foundation on everybody and saying, did that work for you? And they'd be like, no, we're calling the police. Stop putting foundation on us. Or at least hit our face. Qualifications for a really good foundation I'm going to love are going to A, have a pump, B, like the way I'm going 1, 2 on A, B, C's. A, B, I almost gave you the finger. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It etches into your face. Ultra etched foundation. Let us etch your pores off your face. This is the Star Wars foundation for me. It comes in R230 instead of R6. I am your foundation. Do not be Darth Vader again. Do not repeat fritziness. So there's supposed to be these light refracting. I'm being Nixon. This has a light reflecting properties. I love you. You make me look like I'm in a magazine. And there's my homeroom angel on the pages in between. My blood runs cold whenever I have to buy this again. Da-da, 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 da-da. Get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. I'm not kidding you, get off me. Don't. No. Live and learn. You know it's going to go right in that candle and then go poof. Because there's alcohol on here.